Professional Counseling video blog. After reading chapters 7 and 8 of Counseling Today by Granello and Young and watching the 4 videos that we were assigned, I wanted to give you my thoughts on the skills of counseling. First of all, it's very important to build a relationship with your client. You want to build that trust and have the rapport with them so that they feel comfortable coming to you. And one way you can do that is just to have a warm, gentle, and attentive nature to show empathy for your client. And one way that you can show them that you're actively listening is eye contact. You can have an open body language. Don't sit back and do this and act disinterested or closed off, but rather nod and smile, lean forward, and you can ask open ended questions so they begin to open up to you. Questions like, can you tell me more about that? Or can you elaborate? And then you always want to make sure that you summarize what you think you heard so that you make sure you have an understanding. So you can say, what I heard you say is that correct? And just to get clarification. One thing that is a great tool for counselors is silence because it is in our human nature to want to fill that silence with something. So if you use silence effectively, your client will open up to you and just begin to talk and tell their story. And you can also use it to help them to self reflect on something you just said. So silence is great. Make sure you don't judge, that you listen to their story, but that you don't have preconceived notions or take sides, and help them to create action steps for themselves. My counselor did that for me one time. He helped me to determine that if I cleaned out my closet and I had just lost weight, and he said, what action steps can you take in the smallest room in your house? And I did. I cleaned out my closet, and the next week he encouraged my effort, and it was great. I felt good about myself. It helped to give me confidence and help me to take responsibility and a plan for myself. And then also, the next question was, are the sessions I watched similar to what I expected? And they were. I've been in a counseling session before, and my counselor was gentle and warm, just like the counselors that were in the video. He was very good at summarizing, just like they did in the video. This is what I think I heard. Is that correct? And the only difference really was that he included prayer. He was a Christian counselor, and he did do a little bit too much self-disclosure, but that was some corrections he could have made. But other than that, he was a fabulous counselor, and I really enjoyed this assignment. And y'all have a great evening.